Alright, what is up everybody? This is the second week of the Gundam building. Now this won't go up till technically April, but this is right now the start of my cleanup time. I've got all of the pieces primed, the whole kit was primed up as you guys saw in the last update video, but for right now I am going through and fixing up any problems in the kit. So the problem with the unicorn is that it has all these little tiny nubs, and I knew about these, but I never really knew the best time to work on them. So I figured I'd do it after I primed. So that time has come now. So I'm going to start my cleanup. Now I have done quite a few pieces. Now I do have 30 on my rack right now that are somewhat painted. I painted maybe 10 of them. Not even that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So I painted 12 out of the 30. So, still tons more of that to do. But like I said, I got to do a whole bunch of cleanup on all of these parts. Now I have went and I've gotten all of the paint that I needed. I probably do need to go get more white since majority of this kit is white. But other than that, we are all good. But yeah, like I was saying, this kit has so many of these little nubs, and I've tried to work on it in the past, but yeah. So right now is going to be the best time because I can actually see them pretty clearly now and know what is a nub mark and what isn't. And just like what else needs to be cleaned up here and there. But yeah, so basically that's going to be going on. Now, of course, there is the consideration of what am I going to be doing next. Now, as of right now, I have actually lined up all of the stuff that I'm going to buy. But the thing is, it's not going to be ordered until like the end of April. Specifically, probably the last week of April. Like on Wednesday or something, because that's whenever I would get my money to actually be able to do that. If not, it'll be a little bit longer, but I'll be doing a video of unboxing everything then, once it all comes in, and yeah, so that should be fun for you guys. Now, of course, I do want to talk about this, hobby. It is very expensive. Like, I just spent 25 bucks on, let me grab it out here. Some epoxy putty, the 2-mix epoxy putty. Some more masking tape, which I haven't opened yet because I still have my other one that's still good. And then a brand new blue, which is pearlized blue, which can't really see it on camera here, but I mean this stuff is shiny. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to use that on the blue for the unicorn. And then of course I needed to buy more sharp blades, and these are double honed blades. They're really sharp, which is very good. And of course, I'm having to go around and inspect all of these pieces on all of their surfaces to make sure all of the little nub marks are cleaned off successfully, because I don't want there to be nub marks whenever I finish this. Because I want this to look as nice as I can get it. Now I have thought about buying some specialty parts, but I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of money for a couple little thrusters. I mean, I can always upgrade them later if I really wanted to, but I mean, that's like 20 bucks right there for just some little chrome thrusters, and I'm not a big fan of that. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing that as much, but I do know I am going to be cleaning up these kits. I started, like I said, I started painting. I'll do a couple of airbrush videos, or clips in this video. So that I will do that. And I'm just using the white paint for right now, and I do actually have one container here mixed up, which is still, I'm hoping, pretty thin. I'll have to check it before I go out to paint again. But yeah, so another little thing that I was doing is I'm going through and scraping the paint off of like areas like this, so that the rubbing, whenever I go to put it all back together, won't be as bad. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be taking this thing apart, but in case I do want to take it apart or, take a certain piece off, I want to try to prevent, the whole, hey, I accidentally broke a piece. Because I've already done that on multiple other pieces. And had to fix them, what I can fix. Now, I do still have some minor things to prime, like the a couple of the weapons and stuff, and I have to replace one of the leg armors. But other than that, though, everything is ready to be primed. For the inner frame, I've finally decided on the color that I wanted. Now, because my hobby store didn't carry any of the colors that I really do wish I could have, I don't feel like ordering it offline either. I'm going to go for the medium gray kind of look to it, because I think that it looks, one, nice, and two, I mean, it's the inner frame. I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of detail in it, hand brushing ways, but, inner frame, not going to be looking at it that much. So I'm not going to be doing that as much. Now, I am still going to be working on the wing. So basically, if I haven't explained this in the last couple of videos, I am painting the unicorn and the wing at the same time. Now, these are all the pieces for the unicorn here. But I do have the wing still here and assembled. It's just, a matter of, I'm not going to be painting this one yet because I have to go off and mask off the different areas and then paint them white. So I'm not doing that as of right now. I'm going to be doing the unicorn mainly. And at the same time, like I said, doing the wing. So I am going to be doing that. And I'm trying to do them in order, like the white and the blue. So now, since I'm not going to be using the same blue as on the unicorn as on the wing, it might be a little bit more difficult. So that's probably not going to be likely. But hey, it's all fair and good, I guess. Now, let's see here. I do need to keep, trying to scratch these off. But for right now, I'm going to leave it here, guys. I think I've done enough for this part anyway. So whenever I get back, though, which, for you guys will only be a couple of, milliseconds, but for me, it'll be, maybe a couple hours. I will either be painting or I will be doing just a small little update on finishing cleaned all of the parts. Now, I still do have stuff, I got to do it throughout the day, so don't expect this to be a immediate, instant change. Of course, like I said, you guys won't ever notice, but, some people think that, YouTubers don't ever put any time into their work. Me, on the other hand, I have been trying to do it more and more as of recently. I haven't really ever gotten into the big editing of videos, but whenever I do, I like to do, quality job like what I did last episode. I'm going to also be trying to do the side camera, so, you guys don't have to look at a iPod kind of screen. So don't worry about that, guys. Like I said, this is just a, minor thing. I mean, I chose to do my cleaning, after I primed, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but hey, you know what? Whatever. It gives me some more work to do. So, if you are getting into Gundam, make sure you look at all the prices, look at what you're going to need, watch tons of videos, and that's probably the best that I can tell you. Because, I mean, that's what I did personally. I just went and watched a butt ton of videos from a whole bunch of different YouTubers, so that I would know what I'm doing. And, yeah, so, like I said, hopefully you all enjoy these videos. There are going to be quite a few of them, though, because I am going to be doing, this hobby a whole lot more. Now, this isn't going to say that the channel's going to change, or anything. It's just it's easier for me to do it here. So like I said, so this is probably one of the most annoying updates that I've had to make for you guys, because as you can see here, I started this week's work in progress, and I started actually using paint. Well, I think I talked about this in the last section, but the paint that I bought was Createx. Now, I've been using enamel paints, and I like enamel more. This is latex. The amount of discomfort that I have to this water-based latex is annoying. So, basically now, after I've gotten all of this built up, I now have to take it all apart once again, sand it back down, prime it all over again, and airbrush it again. The only good news is that I'm actually going to be able to move my airbrush into my room, so I'll be able to paint it faster. So, yeah. I mean, other than that, it's all great and dandy, but... So, this week, I don't have very much to show for you guys. I mean, this thing does transform, and... I mean, I guess it works. The latex is a bit too tight on some of the joints here, like little panel flaps, which apparently do not want to fold up right now. So, there. So we're going to go ahead and just retransform this guy if I can. Yeah, so, I mean, it looks kind of good, but I need to go through and redo it. Now, the only thing I can say that I'm really happy about is how this V-fin came out, because I hand brushed this V-fin. I gotta say, I think it looks really good. I mean, it looks, more or less proper. I'm going to go through and panel line this, of course, and, first I'm going to go, that ain't my X-Acto knife, I don't know where my knife is, but I'm basically going to go in here and etch out all of those, markings, and then panel line it, and yeah. So, I have to resand this, reprime it. Hopefully I don't have to do too much, because that's a lot of work, but yeah, this thing just needs to be fixed. So, as of right now, no real progress has happened, and it's been another week. I mean, I kind of figured that this kit was going to take me a while, but yeah. So, and you can see where I failed at this panel line, and, well, this one isn't as bad as this one. I mean, this one just stands out really badly. This one isn't so bad. I can work with that. So, I have to go to work now and fix this all up. So, I'll see you all next time on the next work in progress video, which should air, like, next Sunday or so.